Hello, everybody. Good to see you again. Does AI and new technology belong in the modeling world? Let's talk about it. This channel is officially sponsored by MCVProducts.net. Bring your models to life with MCV Products at MCVProducts.net. Hey everybody, welcome back to Matt's Models and More. Glad to see you again. Got a new thing to talk about. Well, actually, it's kind of a second part to the first or second video that I put out about Chat GPT. And we want to discuss if modeling is actually thriving with the new technology that's out there, or is it hurting it? You can see the thumbnail. You can see an AI generated picture of a vehicle that I wanted to start working on. It was a 64 Belvedere. And in that video, I discuss I can't really draw out what I want, like what Chip Foose does or Dave Kindig or even the guy Mike from Iron Resurrection. I know those are generic guys, but if you know of the hot rod world or the customized world, almost every builder will start with a rendering. They know what they have in their head and they want to build it, but they draw it out and put it on paper. I'm not going to be able to do that. So I started using Chat GPT, and in this video, I'm going to actually show you how to do that. I'm going to do a little tutorial where we go through and show you just how easy it is to create a design that's in your head so you can see what the vehicle will look like and kind of give you a plan to build that vehicle. We're also going to discuss other technologies and why the modeling world has changed, not just 3D printing, but the manufacturing. So we're going to go through all that as well. I do want to show you the thumbnail. This is the actual finished vehicle, and I will do a spotlight build on it, just like I did the last video. But this was what was in my head. Now, the paint is not as shiny as I wanted it to be, and we'll go over that on why. I did originally have it clear coated. In one of the videos you can see where I had done that, especially starting with the hood on a test spray. But once I got everything sprayed and it was cleared, it did not look like I thought it would look like this picture here. This picture here was Chat GPT's image of what I put in there. And I was trying to make it close to that. There's no way to make it 100%, but at least gives you an idea. So I wanted to at least go over that. So yeah, let's dive right into it. First thing you want to do is download Chat GPT onto your phone through the app, and then it's going to give you a prompt here. So what you want to do is go ahead and type in what you want to see and try to be as detailed as possible. The more detailed you are typing this in, AI is going to have a better understanding of what you want to see. So you can see here I'm speeding up the typing, and I'm also going to speed up the download of each picture. So this is saying, please create a realistic photo of a 66 Nova with lime green paint, lowered aggressively with 20-inch wheels and chrome. Make the back wheels a deep dish and have it all white on the interior. We'll speed up. This normally takes 4 or 5 minutes. There's your image. So very simple there. It's exactly what I asked it to do. So it gives me an idea. Then if I want to see the interior, I can type here, please show me the interior of this vehicle. And it remembers that I asked for white. Now, this takes a little bit longer on the second one. You get 5 free to download. So that's what you want to keep in mind when you download these. It's going to say lots of people are creating images right now. It may take a second. So this is what happens when you download it, and it's not a big deal. 5 to 7 minutes, I think, is the longest I've waited, but it's worth it to be able to get this image. And there you go. There's your 66 Nova interior with chrome steering wheel with a white grip, just like I asked it to. So now I have something to work with, and then what you do is click on it and hit save. It will go to the pictures in your phone, and you got your interior and your exterior. So looks really good. Okay, so hopefully that quick little tutorial about how to use Chat GPT has definitely helped you. I know it's going to help you in the modeling game. It's helped me to really put an image out on what I want to do, how I want to do it, the layout. Just gives me a real good idea, and it doesn't have to be exact. You're not trying to make that AI image exactly how you want it, and you're not going to probably build the vehicle exactly how you want it. But if you notice how close my model was to the actual Chat GPT image that I had it create, it's pretty close and it comes in handy. So that's something to keep in mind. Um, Now I want to talk about things that's happening in the world that's going to make modeling even better because, as we get older, technology scares us. Some of us move faster with technology than others. And I know it can be scary, but it usually is there to make our lives easier. I had so many people saying, I'd never use AI, never use AI. Well, you've got good and bad to everything. Of course, people are going to use AI in the wrong way, but to build something and to use it as a tool, it's there to help us. Anything. I mean, you think about anything that's happened from telephones to cars to transportation in general to everything that we use today started from something else that everybody was scared of and said, no way, I'll never do that. And look what's happened. So don't be scared of using that technology. Now, if we dive into the production side of model making, you will notice that the models are getting more detailed. And that's because of the technology, the computer systems that they use now, the CAD software. If you go into CAD, which is a design software that a lot of engineers use, a lot of people that do 3D printing use, it's getting better and better and better. I mean, you can look now at these 3D parts that are printed, and it's amazing the detail that they have on those. So it's just, it's amazing. It's enhancing the realism of anything that we use on a car, all the way down to battery terminals. It's amazing just how much detail you can get on something like that. Or even in drag cars, you've got the automatic shifter with the lever, and it's showing everything in detail there. MSD boxes that I get from MCV Products, the detail on those things are so detailed. It's just amazing. Just imagine where we were 10 to 15 years ago in this hobby and look at it today. So don't be scared of technology. I mean, it definitely helps. Um, Speaking of the future in technology, we need to go and make sure we understand that a lot of these parts that these model companies are using are slowly moving into the recycled side of it. So there's good and bad, like I said, and this is part of the good. If you're working on a model and you threw away all those sprues, which I don't throw my sprues away, I keep them in the box with every car, but they're using other recycled materials to build these vehicles, and a lot of them are biodegradable. So look into that. That's very interesting and definitely is leading us down the right path. I mean, you want to be part of that technology, but you also want to be part of a solution for a problem somewhere else, such as too many plastics. We have way too many plastics on this planet. Seen a couple of movies and documentaries on Netflix that talk about that, and it's a little scary. So, I mean, if you care about the next generation, we all have kids and grandkids, and we don't want to leave this world in a worse place than what it is now. I know I'm going off on a deep subject there. Modeling is fun, keep it fun. But it's important to talk about these things. I don't see other people talking about these things. So definitely know that everything that we're doing in this hobby is actually on the right track to only build the audience and get the younger generation involved. I have a graph here. I'll pop it up on screen here. This is just from my channel. This is just my channel, and it will show you the demographics of the ages that watch my channel, and it's 45 and up. You'll see the percentages, go down, 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 the younger underneath that 45 mark, and they go higher, in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. So it is an old hobby that's been around for generations, but it's starting to slowly come back because of the technology. So we should be excited about that. Speaking of technology, and we've talked about, the detail on, 3D printing and stuff like that. That's another thing that has taken this world or this hobby into a whole new world. And I can't tell you, I don't know if I would be in this hobby or doing anything if I didn't have these aftermarket parts. So it's important, um, except for those that build, pure box stock vehicles and love doing that. There's nothing wrong with that. But for people like me that want to customize everything, as you see in that vehicle I just showed you, that was designed by AI. Well, not designed by AI, it was designed by me, but AI just put it in an image of what was in my head. So don't, please don't let you use AI and make you think that you're not really the artist, because you still are. You're the one that's coming up with this. And I can guarantee you that there's probably not another vehicle like that that somebody built, because everything was so custom down to the moldings. I deleted moldings. Uh, some people would look at that, and if you didn't see the front or the back, you wouldn't even know it was a Belvedere, because I took off that molding around there. But anyway, that's going to be next month's spotlight build. That's a new series I started, so keep up with that. But yeah, going back to the 3D printing. If I did not have 3D printing and aftermarket parts for these cars, I don't know if I would be in this hobby. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. So it's made me jump back in, because one day I was just scrolling through and I saw that and I'm like, holy cow, I did not know you can do that. I did not know you can get wheels. I did not know you can do a whole new engine. I mean, I was blown away when I saw all this. And if you look at statistics on the fastest growing businesses in the country, or not even in the country, in the world, is 3D printing, because it is getting to a point where we can do all this stuff from home, and the modeling companies are going to actually have to adjust their production values, not only their values, but the timing, the detail. Their CAD systems are going to change. I know round two is in this movement to, of course, take remakes and bring them back out. But you're going to see companies here pretty soon, because the 3D printing is getting so easy that these modeling companies you're going to see pop up are going to be like, wow, you're going to see a full, I'm telling you, it's coming. Give it, from today, 5 years, you won't believe what we're going to be able to do. We're going to be able to buy full 3D kits just like those above there, that's going to have the artwork on the boxes, and it's going to be a name that somebody made up themselves, and they're doing this in their garage or in their basement in their home. You're going to see this continue to grow, I guarantee it. And you're going to be like, Mobius who, Revell who, because in the next 5 years it's going to be crazy. It's going to be, wow, I just got a whole model kit from MCV Products. I mean, you can do that now with the tractors and stuff, but I'm talking about sprues and everything. It may not be sprues. Sprues are probably going to be a thing of the past here pretty soon, because if you notice these 3D kits, if you get a full kit, they don't have sprues, of course. Everything's either on a flat, where the connections are made from the 3D print or the resin, or they're going to be already taken apart and numbered or labeled, and even have instructions and everything else. All that is coming. I can promise you that. And we will look back at this video and go, wow, that's pretty amazing. So we're going to end that right here. Hope you enjoyed this video and looking into technology and what the world is bringing to us with this new technology and how our hobby is going to change. Hopefully you got something from that tutorial on the Chat GPT. Big thing to use. Definitely use it. I enjoy every single one of y'all. I really appreciate your support and how fast this channel is growing. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this channel so we can continue to grow and do cooler and cooler things. So I appreciate you guys. Have an awesome day. And until next time, keep on rolling.